Throughout history, we, as humans, have used the power of our minds to achieve incredible and amazing feats. In reality, our minds are simply tools we use to create our thoughts. And the quality of our thoughts determines the quality of our experiences. A simple shift in perception will quickly and easily improve how you feel and what you believe is possible, helping you to achieve all of your personal goals, even those that previously seemed unattainable. Join us now as we explore the vast landscapes of our minds. This is Mind Over Matter. Hello, hello.
Good evening. How are you, Brandy?
I'm great. Welcome to Mind Over Matter. I'm Brandolyn Jokio.
And I'm Mitch Friedman.
We're certified clinical hypnotherapists and NLP practitioners. That's what we do. We're here to talk to you tonight about the mind and how you can use it to reduce stress.
Wow, sounds like a perfect day for that.
Yes, it does.
I guess it's always a good day to release stress.
Yes, it is. And so how was your week, Mitchell?
It was really good. I had a really great week. I'm just feeling, I don't know if it's the time of the year or situations in my life, but, I was thinking about it driving to the show. My last name is Friedman, Friedman, and I just feel like a freed man today, and it's just been feeling really, really good. So I'm pretty excited today.
Excellent. Good for you.
Yeah, I feel good.
I like the changing of the seasons, too, because it's like, especially going into winter, I really feel like I need to get my house in order, which is such a metaphor. And I really like fall cleaning much more so than spring cleaning because I feel like I'm going to be in my house and everything needs to be where it needs to be. So I've been just going through
stuff. Like a little squirrel.
Yes, and organizing, getting all my little nuts together for the winter.
For me, it's about the outside. And I lived in the mountains and in Tahoe and in teepees for years. And so
you lived in teepees?
Teepees in Lake Tahoe for a couple of years. So it's really about getting the wood together and making sure that I've got my heat and my indoors, get all the outside parts already. So that's been really fun. I've been chopping wood and making fires. I'm digging. I love winter. That's my favorite time of the year in New Mexico. Is the winter.
Okay.
Especially here in Albuquerque. The winters in Albuquerque. It's perfect.
You're one of those cold-loving people.
That's right.
That's right.
We have
that
we're completely opposite on that one. Yeah.
That because I'm so about warmth. I grew up in southern New Mexico and then lived in San Diego, and Albuquerque's the coldest place I've ever lived. Go figure. And so I don't get it. I see that footage, people in Buffalo, New York, shoveling in North Dakota, and I say, don't they know that the South exists? What are they doing up there? But then I meet people like you, and I have a friend, Tom, from Michigan, I think he's from Michigan or Minnesota. Sorry, Tom. Get those M states confused. And they love the cold. They're like polar bears, like you. And I'm like, eek.
Yeah, skiing, snowboarding, cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, and I love all that shoveling, and I love it. I'm definitely a winter guy. In the summertime, I just feel like staying inside. It's so hot, I feel lazy. The wintertime, I feel motivated and activated and just ready to move my body and get outside and play. All my favorite things to do are in the winter.
How funny. I just realized I was looking at you like, what a freak. I hate my facial expression. Diversity is what makes the world go round.
Hey, it's not the first time. To me, it's the normal look. You always look at me like that.
No. Anyhow, we could chat all day about our lives, but how boring for you. So, like we said, we're going to be talking about stress and the effects that it has on the body, what you can do to relieve stress and have a more relaxed, peaceful, calm, and happy life.
You know what I find so amazing about stress, Brandy, is that most people don't even realize that they're experiencing stress in their life and in their bodies as much as they are. They don't even really get the difference between feeling stressed out and holding on and having all that, their body being so constricted and tight all the time, to that complete feeling of relaxation.
Yeah, I learned pretty quickly once I started studying hypnosis and really practicing self-hypnosis every day that I used to be a stress monger. Like, I would just get high on that adrenaline of stress and hold it all in my body, and the more I was trying to do and the more stress I got, it just like, it was a bad high, but it was a high because I felt alive or something from the adrenaline. I'm not quite sure what I was doing. And then when I learned how to deeply relax and relax my muscles, my mind, my body, you want to talk about bliss. That high that I thought I was getting before had nothing on complete relaxation and peace. Boy, what a better alternative for me. And so I really enjoy working with clients on reducing their stress and just noticing how they come into the office and then how they leave so relaxed. So it's such a gift to be able to show people how they can deeply relax, especially after living the way I used to live.
Yeah, I know. It sort of fit your life. You sort of had more of a corporate life back then, too. And I make up, I've never done the corporate world, but I make up that in those buildings, in those little cubicles with all those fluorescent lights all over the place, that it would be hard not to feel that, plus all that pressure. I mean, there's a lot of pressure and climbing ladders and getting to the top. And, it just seems almost natural for people to have that kind of experience in that environment.
Typically it is, and I know that a lot of corporations are doing different things to bring in stress relief and show their workers how to be more relaxed at work. The environment contributes to that, and corporations are starting to see that and luckily do some things for more support for their workers, because there's some statistics about stress that I found really surprising.
Yeah, go for it. I know. I was kind of reading over some of this information, and it's so amazing. So
6% of workers say they're extremely stressed. 12% say quite a bit. 34% say somewhat, and 30% say a little. So that's 82% of workers. So roughly 4 out of 5 say that they have stress at work. And 50% say, so half of them say that they and their fellow workers have more work to do than they did a year ago. And with the current climate, what's been going on in the country, I would say that these statistics have probably jumped significantly in the last 3 or 4 months, although I don't have more current statistics. I'm just making that up. But, boy, you turn on the news.
Sense, exactly. I mean, I hear all the time on CNN that they're laying people. I mean, the workload hasn't changed, but there's a lot of people being laid off because of financial, complications and challenges with the companies. So less people doing the same amount of work equals more stress.
Right,
really.
Exactly. Right here it says 48% say they have too much work to do and or too many unreasonable deadlines. So, yeah, there's a lot of that going around, especially right now, even if you're not in a formal work environment, just the everyday demands of life. And when we're plugged in, meaning kind of staying current with events, just what we hear in the news doesn't really stimulate relaxation for most people.
You think?
I don't plug in too often personally because of that. I want to stay informed. But boy, is there a lot of fear-mongering and just exacerbating what's going on by the sensationalism of the fear. And that's just my opinion, but when I tune in, that's what I see. It's like, wow, they're really wanting me to feel something here, and it isn't joyous and happy.
Well, they work that fear. I mean, this is also, right around, right after the whole election thing, so they've really been focusing on, there's been a lot of fear, and a lot of that, the advertising is so based on fear, and all the chatting that we're hearing is so based on fear, so that will run out in votes. So it's a perfect time, and the holidays are coming now too, which I know brings people a lot of stress as well.
Yes.
Besides the traveling, but also the planning and the meals
and people, it's,
families.
supposed to be, right, it's supposed to be like that joyous, really giving time and the holiday spirit and things like that. But a lot of people report that just the buying of the presents or thinking of it, and, is this person going to do this for me? Then I need to do that for them. That the whole kind of essence of it gets clouded in this rat race of trying to get every party attended and everything done and every Christmas card sent. And
every present has to be perfect. You know what I've done to really kind of avoid that? Because I used to be one of those people with, the Christmas shopping and wait to the last minute. And what I've done throughout the year now is as I see things that really work for people and like pops into my mind, it's something that I think would be really perfect for them. I kind of get it. Like I'm kind of doing it, I notice throughout the year, so that when it comes time for Christmas, I've kind of got it all figured out. And it makes all the difference in the world. I just started doing this a couple years ago, and it just really started to happen. And now, boy, it makes everything so easy. Plus, the cool thing about it is I'm not getting them something just because they're getting me something.
Right.
It's something that